Okay, y'all, so I seasoned some steak. It sat in the fridge for like 24 hours. So now I'm gonna, this like the next day and a half or so. So now I'm cutting up some veggies because I'm gonna make some homemade gravy because I'm gonna smother my steak. I saw this recipe on TikTok and I'm gonna tag the TikTokers like account in my description because I can't remember off the top of my head. So now I'm cutting up some green bell peppers and I always keep some onions diced up in my little onion container. So yeah, just cutting up the green bell peppers now, little dice. Don't talk about my cutting game, honey. I just need to cut. I'm not the best at it, but I get the job done, okay? Alright, so now I'm just going to put everything in a bowl, put it to the side, and I'm going to cut up some potatoes I had left. I didn't have too many left, so I'm just cutting them up real rough. It doesn't matter. I just want them small enough so when they boil, it'll be easy for me to mash them up. So yeah. Just chopping it on up, honey. Just chop it up, okay? Release some stress, okay? So next, this is the water for the potatoes, and I'm just putting it in there. I already boiled. I put a little salt in the water as well. And if I had some chicken broth, I definitely would have boiled it in chicken broth, but I'm out of it. So now I'm going to add my chicken bouillon seasoning so it can give you the, effect of it being in chicken broth. So now I'm going to melt some butter and add some garlic paste. And we're going to take those steaks out that's been marinating. Like I said, like for 24 hours. Like it's definitely been like a full day. Because I was supposed to cook them the other day, but I ended up cooking them today. And today's baby's birthday, so happy birthday to my boyfriend. So of course we're gonna do some steak. So I'm just buttering up my cast iron skillet. We're gonna do like 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Look at that. Oof. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Look at with the marks on it. Yes, Lord. So now I'm gonna add some more butter. Just so get that flavor. Make sure it don't dry out and rub the butter all on it. Like I said again, for that taste, that flavor, we don't want the steak to be dried out. So yeah. And now I'm going to transfer them to a pan. And I'm going to leave that skillet on because now we're going to go ahead and saute the vegetables. So that's the veggies that I cut up. And I'm just letting them kind of go ahead and get sauteed a little bit. I'm going to add like a tablespoon of minced garlic in there. And then some more butter. So let's go ahead and saute it up on our veggies to get transparent. And yeah, so they're looking good. I'm going to add some seasoning now. So that's the black pepper. I think I used the Kinder's red jalapeno garlic pepper. And then I also used my Tony's Creole seasoning. So we're just going to season that up. And then we're going to taste it later to season up. So I just did a little bit because you don't want to, once you add too much, you can't go back. So now I'm going to add some flour just to thicken this gravy up. So that's how it's going to get that thick consistency right there. And make sure you get all that flour off. I had some on my spoons. So I use another spoon just to make sure we get all that white flour color off. And we're going to cook it down so it can take away from the flour taste. I added a little bit more flour. You go with your heart, honey. Whatever the Lord leads you. So now we use some heavy whipping cream. Again, I season with my heart, honey. So measurements straight from the heart. Okay? Straight from the heart. Now I'm going to use a can of mushrooms. In the recipe, she used some mushrooms. I think a can of celery too, but I didn't have that. So we're just going to use what we have because that's how I like to cook around here, okay? I don't like to just copy the recipe. I want to, make it my own and use what I got. So now I'm going to add some water. Again, if I had chicken broth, I definitely would use chicken broth. So if you have chicken broth, it probably will give you a little bit more flavor. Gravy still was good, but yeah, that's why I'm using water there. And that was about half a cup, but I didn't pour all of it in there. So now I just switched to a smaller spoon so I can really get in there. Then I dropped a little bit on my hand, tasted it. It needed a little bit more seasoning, so I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to go back in there with that Kinder seasoning now. And we're just going to stir it up. And like I said, I'd rather it be, I need to add seasoning and then have to take away, because you can't really take away. It'd be hard if it was too salty. So now I'm going to pour the gravy on top of my steak. And my oven is preheated to about 375. So yeah, I'm just rinsing it off. I like to clean as I go. As y'all see my other side, I already cleaned some dishes. So yeah, I'm just scooping it, making sure that gravy is fully saturated on the steak. And I had took me a little bite of that gravy that was on the spoon that I put in the sink. Now I'm covering it up. So now it's going to go in the oven covered for about 30 minutes. So while it's doing that, let's get the green beans ready. So I just got some French style green beans. All my stuff is from ALDIs. Y'all know me. So I'm going to rinse them off, dry them off a little bit. Hands are clean. We're going in now to spread them out. And then I'm going to add some seasoning. I think I just did, avocado oil. I almost forgot. Don't forget that. And some salt and some pepper. And I think I also did the Tony's Cajun seasoning on top. And I would have did cheese too, but I put cheese in my mashed potatoes. I just didn't feel like putting cheese on it, but you can also sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese on top too. Oh, and I forgot, I added some minced garlic, and then I'm just tossing it around. You can also do this in a bowl. I don't know why I didn't do this in the bowl first and then put it in the pan, but we here now. So I'm just making sure they're separated. Y'all ought to have my wine today. I had a little juice, but now I'm draining the potatoes. My strainer, I'm going to transfer them to a bowl, and we're going to add butter. And we're going to add some minced garlic, about a tablespoon, then some pepper and some salt, and also getting that Tony's. That's my trio, okay? We love it. And then I'm gonna add some heavy whipping cream. If you didn't have that, you can use milk too. We're gonna mash it, then we're gonna go in with that Parmesan cheese. And the mashed potatoes were fire. They were really good. The best mashed potatoes I've made in a minute, okay? So yeah, and now I'm gonna take out the stuff. Okay, so now I'm checking it. It's the second check, so now I'm going to uncover the steak and put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes, and the green beans are in there now. Again, the oven's still on 375. It's going to go in there for 10 minutes. Then I'm going to check it one more time. It wasn't as like crispy as I wanted, so now they're going to go in the oven again on broil for like 5 minutes. Now this is the last time me taking it out. That's the green beans done. The steak is done. And we're going to get into a close look at that. Praise Jesus, okay? We love to see it. And look at that. Okay. Happy camper. And I'm going to show y'all another view. Oh, that's my little juice. It's just juice, honey. Ain't got no wine. And look at that. Look at that. Ooh, scrumptious. Look at that. And look. Ooh, ooh, ooh.